What's going on, guys? Well, guys, we mowed us out a little spot to do some jumping again today because I just feel like jumping an RC car before dark. Now, let me bag up. It's my turn. I just got done doing that, mowing it, and also leaf blowing up here by the house because I'm trying to work on another project here in a little bit for some bridge building and custom course making inside and outside. But I don't have my nail gun and stuff here for little nails, so therefore whatever I end up building now is going to have to be indoor because it's going to probably be some hot glued bridges. But I got all kinds of material to work with here. Yeah, and these are going to make nice posts. And I can take my table saw, and if I need to custom anything else, like this is stuff off of jobs, scraps and stuff, but some of this is already cut like different because I made it for windows and stuff, and then we wrapped them. But anyway, oh boy, it is hot today. Never mind the mess. I want to bash this car for a minute, and the reason for that, what motivated this video, is somebody bought one using my link. And actually, I'll tell you what, last month was the worst month I've had on my link. This month is one of my better ones for sure. This bad boy right here, $550 normally. I think $549 if I'm not mistaken. Right now, it's like 400 bucks. $150 off, or maybe it's cheaper than $550 because somebody said it was only 100 off, but it's 400 bucks is what somebody paid using my link. I don't know if they had benefit, like more credits or what. So you cannot beat that deal. The thing is a beast. This one, compared to the other one, the Fun Haver, this one's wider also by about an inch to inch and a half. The body, it makes it look smaller and everything, but the actual axles and the front arms and everything is wider, which gives you a little better handling, I think. I've heard other people say otherwise. They're like, well, the other one handles better. I guess just depends. I think the other one flies through the air pretty good because it parachutes a little bit and it helps you. But I think like when you're ripping through sand and you're just kicking it and you're cutting corners, this one does better in my opinion. So let's fire it up. Hope I got the right remote here. I'm running a 6S pack. I don't have my gimbal on here, so the only stability is whatever the camera has built in, so hopefully it works out good. And also, when I brung the mower over here, I was gonna mow just a runway. And then I was like, well, let me make it a little wider so I can turn around. And then I just started mowing, not thinking, and got all that mowed. I wish I'd have stuck with the runway because then I could have made it just as wide as the ramp. And as long as I was in it, I was on it, you know? I gotta get used to this one though, because I've been running the other one so much. There's a difference. Let me get that steering lined out too. There we go. There's a big difference in the two. Not in a bad way or nothing, it's just you got a unique experience with each one. I'm warming up. I don't want to wreck it too hard right off the bat, so we're going to warm up. You got to get my aim figured out and everything. I'm rusty. So I almost break it, or like hit the brakes too much, but I can recover a little bit. Now it ain't got like super air control because these tires, they don't balloon really. But you got air control though. It's got so much power. Just doesn't sound as good as the other because that pinion probably needs to be lined up a little better. It's loosened on me in the past, and instead of taking the whole truck apart to put it exactly where it needs to be, I can kind of get it. Oh, the battery pack just came out. Jeez. I didn't strap it in good. I forgot. All right, guys, we got her slid back in here. And this here is exactly how the straps were. That's how tight I had them. So I got a little bit of strap on that front one, but see the back one here? the way they're set up, because again, my other packs come up taller, I believe, or fatter. It's just not enough Velcro the way I have it right now, because they're set up different. I don't even think I can get it to go in there with just a little Velcro. Let me just get a little piece to catch and I'm gonna call it good. It's not even tight. Front one's a little tighter. If I don't wreck, we'll be fine. And even that right there is gonna be better than it was. It didn't have any strap before, so okay. That was my fault. All right, we're back in action. Remember, if you're gonna run a car like that, put the strap on it. I'm gonna get my golf cart to sit on because I'm still having these foot issues. So I'm gonna be lazy. Oh, let's go. I fixed it, might as well drive it, right? All right, let's park out of the way from a hard wreck. No turn. Let's see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to back up so we can get the whole thing in video if I go jumping far. Let's see how we can do here. Wish me luck. Probably not the best location to sit and do this. I'm in a safe spot to not get hurt. My car may not be so lucky. I gotta warm up from this angle. I'm not the best basher, that's all there is to it. But I'm having fun, that's all there is to it too. There's more than one thing to it, okay. I think I tried to do a speed run the other day and I got the steering turned down. So let me double check real quick. So all right, I think I got the steering lined out. We got her turned up more so I can control it a little better, hopefully. Hopefully we're zeroed in a little better on the straight run. Oh yeah, I feel better with that. I have to go over there and flip it over though, don't I? But I don't have to walk. I just have to run it over, right? Go the other way, Michael. God. Mayday, mayday. We need a flipper. We need a flipper. And flipper. Flipped. So now let's try a new spot. I'm not getting a very good angle here. So all right, we're gonna try this angle. See if I can do it over here. You ready, boy? Let's go. I could have sworn I had that steering dialed out better than that. Give me a second. Let's get her back on track. Try it right there. I think I bumped the button while I was sitting here. That was better. My cleanest jump yet. And I did a cool little spin that you didn't see. But I could say that now anyway, and I could be lying, but I did it for real. I still haven't got that steering happy. Servo might need to check it out, make sure it's all tight. Okay, I'm happier where I'm sitting at least. Don't jump it into me. And I'm babying this thing around. I probably should just run it on a 4S when I'm doing this. I got a new pack on the way. Ooh, nice. I hope I got that landing. It was rough, but I made it. Anyway, I got a new company sending me a battery to review. And they let me pick out the battery, and I ended up picking out a 4S instead of a 6S because I got these. That was a baby jump, sorry. I can't one-handed bash and film and do all that good. I'm just not this kind of guy, so that's why I crawl. But I'm having fun. I feel like that pinion might be loosening because I keep hearing it. We're gonna go with it though. We make it, we make it. She does sound like it might be rubbing though, so. I gotta get cutting boards here soon. Man, I can't turn enough sometimes because I don't have my gimbal to actually see the turnaround, but I made some cool spin arounds. This thing does actually stay planted pretty good if the surface is right. Dang it, I missed it again. Oh well. I'd rather see it on this side than that side. Does this have a gyro? I don't think this does. Yeah, it does. Of course it does, right? I keep forgetting about the gyro on this thing if it has one. Time to find out, because I done forgot, to be honest. Yeah, it does. I thought it did. And I don't have it turned up real high. I mean, I should have remembered it had a gyro. Looks like there's like a 3/4 setting there. I don't know where the end is. It's probably about midway, I guess. But it does really good there. You definitely don't want it too high, because that sucker will fishtail on you a lot. Like all gyros do. That was a weird flip. Alright, I gotta stand up and get a few shots here. Come on. Let's get serious. Ooh. Alright, we're on our wheels. I think I got a strap loose. Let me tighten that up real quick. So, alright, couple seconds and she's back as good as new. On the other Bronco, the newer one, they've changed that up a little different. Alright, couple more jumps and then I gotta go. Help with dinner. Let's have some fun here. Come on. Get serious a little bit. It's a tough son of a gun too, I'll tell you that. That's the edited version. Tough son of a gun. And out of the two, almost every video I've seen where other people do speed runs proper, this one has went about 1 mile an hour or 2 faster than the other one. I think they're both labeled at 50, but you can break between 47 to 49, almost 50. You might be able to get 50 in the right situation. I don't think I've ever seen anyone break 50 yet with stock, but I have seen 49. A lot of 47s and 48s and 49s. Good brakes. Last one. I got the golf cart in a very bad spot, don't I? I think especially from the angle I'm at now. Alright. I can hear that pinion gear loosening on me, so I'm going to say, much as I hate to do it, we're going to have to take this baby apart eventually. Now what I'm talking about, the way it's set up now, you can kind of see the whole pinion gear. You can get the screw lined up without disassembling everything. You can take your tool and go straight in this little area. It's like one little spot, right? And you can only tighten that pinion right there. You can't like slide it back on the shaft or forward on the shaft to where it lines up with a spur different, you know. You can only get it to where it can be because you're cramming that tool through this little hole. And my opinion, I think it needs to actually, the pinion gear needs to either slide more on the shaft or less, one or the other, I don't know. About a 1/16 of an inch more. But you cannot do it unless you take it all apart. So I'm just tightening it up right where I can, and it's not as happy as it should be. It's just a little noisier, I think, but it still works. I run it. I just have to get off my lazy ass and fix it. So now I'm gonna go help my wife with dinner. Well, first I need to try to cut a couple boards out here before it gets any darker, then help her with dinner, then build the next bridge on the next project and all that good stuff. So anyone looking for this truck, I apologize, this is not the best commercial video to sell a truck. But it's an awesome truck. If you have any kind of driving experience with them better than me, you will love this truck. It's a huge truck. It's an awesome truck. It's a tough ass truck. And now it's actually a very reasonably priced truck at 400 bucks. I mean, come on. 400 bucks. A 1/7 scale. Yeah, it's awesome. So click on that link in the description if you're interested. So all right guys, you know the routine. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, click on the link in the description below, get you one of these, and I will catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.